Monday wrap up.
Blessings. You are tuned in to Throwback Talk with V Fox, the Monday wrap up after our victory over the New York Giants. And guess what? You might wonder what that is. Well, the monkey is officially off of our back. After a 35-year drought of beating these guys in the season opener, the tide has officially been turned. After 6 losses in a row, we have gotten these guys, and now we are ready to start our 2011 season. So let's look at the game a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about what happened out there. We had a slow start. We didn't score in the first quarter, but in the next 3 quarters, we scored 14, 7, and 7. The offense was extremely efficient. We went 3 for 4 inside the 20, which is huge. This is major because we struggled in the red zone last year. 5 for 15 on third downs. Wasn't too bad because the Giants were 1 for 10 and our defense held up all day long. So we did an extremely good job. Now, let's talk about Grossman. Everyone wants to know, how was Rex Grossman going to play? What's he going to do? What's he going to look like? He handled himself extremely well, did a great job out there, managed the game. Did you see that pretty ball that he threw to Anthony Armstrong in the back of the end zone? Couldn't have been thrown any better. Threw 2 touchdowns, 305 yards. The guy's only had 4 300-yard games in his entire career, 3 of which came as a Redskin starter. So it's looking like he's fitting into the scheme of what we're doing as a Redskin. Now, I want to talk about a little bit about what he did in the 2-minute drill. 5 of 5. Was extremely efficient, threw the ball where it needed to go, managed the clock, showed that he can handle himself under pressure. I think we're going to do great things with Grossman this year. Our defense, what did we say had to be done? We said we had to stop the run. We stopped the run. We handled both Bradshaw and Jacobs. The guys ran for 44 and I think 29 yards. So both of them combined less than 100 yards. It gets no better than that. We had pressure on Eli all day long. Produced 4 sacks, got hits on the guy throughout the day. The huge stop on 4th and 1 was very, very important and came at a crucial time in the game, and we put the fire out when we did fumble. The 1 turnover that we did have, the defense went in, held them, and they had to kick a field goal, so that was huge. Now, the players that stepped up, they had some guys that really stepped up. A lot of respect to Cooley. Our hats off to him going in there, still started out the game with a couple of catches for us, and then passed the torch on to who? Fred Davis. The guy was sickening all day long, had over 100 yards receiving, showed that he was extremely efficient, consistent, and that we could rely on him throughout the season if we need to. Gaffney, I told you guys, this guy's going to be huge for us. This guy's going to come up big just like he did. Got the touchdown pass, caught the Knights pass in the corner earlier in the game, and I think he's going to be a great addition to our team. Santana, Mr. Consistent. The guy was like 6 for 76 yards, had the big 4th and 5 conversion, and so obviously a key cornerstone in our offensive scheme. Now for the fantasy people, I told you that Hightower was going to be a good fit for you. Got a touchdown for you, and in most leagues he got double-digit points. So this guy again is going to fit in well with what it is that we're doing. The play of the game, everybody knows, Ryan Kerrigan, huge play. Our first-round draft pick gets an interception, takes it to the house. It's great when you can see your draft picks coming up big and performing well and producing. That's what you hope for. But let's not forget about our other draft pick. Who is that? Chris Neal. The guy that was almost Mr. Irrelevant. Well, guess what? He was Mr. Relevant yesterday. Had a couple of sacks, was all around the ball all day long. We're happy for you, Mr. Neal. Keep it going. We need you in what we're doing. Shanahan said today, listen, we're not going to acknowledge a victory Monday because we need to watch film. We need to get back to work. We need to build on this and build some consistency and get a streak going. And so we are behind you, Redskins. Keep it up. Way to go. Look forward to the game this week versus the Cards, and you will have your throwback talk with V Fox, and I'll give you that pregame analysis coming up, all right? Hail to the Skins. Way to go, guys. Catch me every week for pregame and postgame analysis and everything in between. God bless.